Cemeteries may seem scary in movies, but they're actually peaceful and picturesque places that do more than just keep the dead nicely tucked in their eternal slumber. But who pays to keep the grass green and the trees trimmed? Marketplace's Janet Wynn broke it down. Turns out, the business of forever is a complicated one. Depending on the state, there are statutes that require certain cemeteries to take a portion of the money that they generate from gravesite sales and put them into what's called a perpetual care fund, or endowment. Tanya Marsh, a law professor at Wake Forest University in North Carolina, explained to us that cemeteries use money generated from these endowments for maintenance and repair. And sometimes, local governments might own and maintain a cemetery, but receive help from local organizations when funds are limited. The nonprofit Friends of Lone Fir Cemetery in Portland, Oregon, for example, raises money to help clean, restore, and maintain the cemetery, and obtains its money through a mix of donations, grants, and sales from events like historical tours. Greenwood Cemetery in Brooklyn, New York, was founded in 1838 and is one of the country's first rural cemeteries that serves as a burial ground for over 570,000 people. Cemetery workers have to fill up sinking graves, mow the lawn, and make sure monuments are in good condition. Sufficient funding is a constant concern for cemeteries, especially as the cremation rate, which rose to over 60% last year, continues to rise. There are various reasons for the increasing rate, which include the cost of a burial, increasing concern about the environmental impact of burials, and an increasingly mobile population. In 2023, the national median cost of a funeral with a burial and viewing was $8,300, while the cost of a funeral with a viewing and cremation was nearly $6,300. Richard Moylan, the president of Greenwood Cemetery, says that they sell nearly $9 to $10 million in cemetery space each year, but that's dropping off, and it's essential for the cemetery to find more sources of revenue. Greenwood hosts tours where you can walk and explore the area at night, or traverse the grounds via trolley. Some cemeteries are also considered arboretums, and serve as areas where different species of animals can thrive. Greenwood, for example, hosts thousands of trees and hosts a cult following for honey produced by bees in the cemetery. And in Lone Fern Cemetery, there are old heritage trees, and the Audubon Society hosts an annual bird count event on the grounds because many birds migrate into the area. Lone Fern Cemetery Communications Director Margaret Vinton says she thinks it's really important to keep historical provenance within the city, and that the cemetery is a place of learning and a place to be cherished. So, it turns out ghosts aren't the only thing haunting graveyards. Financial troubles can be just as spooky.